Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Today it's a girl Mimi. If you are stopping for the first time, you are highly welcome, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys. So guys, in this video I'll be sharing with you guys how to go about making this beautiful basket kimono jacket that was inspired by Style by Rime. So I decided to recreate mine, and this is the outcome. So if it sounds like something you really love to learn, please keep on watching and let's get started. Welcome back guys. So for this project to be working with these materials, I have my pattern paper here and I have about two, and then my 3 yards of fabric. You need 3 yards for this. Anything lesser might not be enough, so just go ahead and fold your pattern paper into two like this, and then go ahead and take all your vertical lines, just like you've seen me do here. I'm taking my shoulder line, my chest line, my waistline, and the top length. For my top length, I'm making use of 18 inches. Remember, it's a crop kimono jacket, so I went ahead to take 18 inches. So just go ahead and take yours, and then I'll go ahead and connect my dotted lines like this. So just go ahead and connect them together. So go ahead and connect your lines just the same way you've seen me done. All right, so after that, the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do right now will be to label my lines. Here is my shoulder line, my chest line, my waistline, and my top length. All right, so the next thing we're going to go ahead to do right now will be to take our horizontal measurement. So I'm taking my shoulder measurement divided by 2 inch. I'll go ahead and mark the same thing on my chest line, and then I'll go ahead and connect a straight line here for my armhole. So go ahead and do same to yours. And then after that, the next thing I'm going to do will be to take my bust measurement divided by 4, and then I'll go ahead and add 2 inches allowance for ease. Remember, this is a kimono jacket, so you just go ahead and add allowance according to what you want. You might want yours to be bigger than mine, so it depends on what you want. Just go ahead and add your allowance. And now I'm going to use my bust measurement, the same thing I have on my bust, for the rest of the lines, because that is the biggest part of my upper bodies. So go ahead and do same to yours. Connect the lines, and then on the shoulder here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and then for my neck depth, I'm taking 3 inches. My neck width, I'm taking 3 inches rather, and then my neck depth, I'm taking 1.5 inches. I hope you understand. Go ahead and connect your lines, and then your pattern is ready. So I'll just go ahead and connect all of my lines, and then my armhole, I'll just go ahead and connect my lines, and we are done basically. So go ahead and cut this out now. I'll just go ahead and cut this pattern out. So after cutting, I'll make sure I go ahead to duplicate this. So just go ahead and duplicate yours too, and this is what I have for the front and for the back. So I'll just go ahead and label my back, and I'll take this aside because we'll need to be working with the front now. So for the front neckline, I'm just going to go ahead and off my tape by 1.5, because we need to take 3 inches depth for the front pattern. So just go ahead and mark the same thing, and then use your curve rule to connect it to your shoulder, and then after that you can just go ahead and trim off the neckline for the front. So I'll just go ahead and trim this off, and the next thing I'm going to do for this front will be from the center piece, like from the center of our pattern, we're just going to come in here by 2. So go ahead and mark 2 inches till you get to the length of your top, and then use your ruler to connect this. And then after that, we're just going to go ahead and cut it out. All right, because on the front piece of our jacket, remember it's a kimono, so it will have this space in between. Go ahead and cut it out like this, and this is what we have. So the next thing I went ahead to do was to bring another pattern paper, folded it into four so that I'll get my two sleeves at the same time. So for the length of my sleeves, I made use of 22 inches. I'm sorry my camera wasn't able to capture that point, so I also went ahead to measure what I have on my armhole, and then I went ahead to use my free hand to connect it like this. So I'll just go ahead and cut this off, go ahead and trim it off. But before that, make sure you connect a straight line to the hem of your sleeve. Remember, it's not going to be a pencil sleeve because we'll be attaching our elastic at the hem of our sleeve. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out like this, and then I'll also go ahead and cut out the side. So go ahead and do same. At the end of this, you're going to realize that you have your two sleeves at a time. So this is it. So I'll just go ahead and open this up like this, arrange my paper very well, and then from the crease line, I'm just going to draw a straight line down to the hem of my sleeve. And then the measurement we are going to be using for this, it all depends on what you want, how wide you want your box to be. But for me, I'm going to make use of 2 inches. So I'll just go ahead and connect it to inches straight line like this, like get to the hem of my sleeves. And then I'll also do this on this other side. And then when I'm done, I'll continue with my horizontal lines, also making use of 2 inches. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and connect all your lines, and then I'm going to go ahead to do this for all the patterns that I have gone ahead to draft. So this is for the other sleeves. So I also went ahead to do the same thing for my front pattern, and then also for my back pattern. This is my front pattern. You can see this. You can see how neat it is looking. And then this is my back pattern. So the next thing I went ahead to do now was to go ahead and cut out the pieces I'll be using for this project. Like I said earlier, you need a lot of fabric, so just go ahead and cut 2 inches, but I later realized it was much. I went ahead to trim it off. So this is it. Go ahead and fold it like a bias, making sure the edges are hidden inside, and then just go ahead and place them like this, and then you go ahead and sew one after the other. I'm not just going to lie, this is very, very stressful. In fact, it is time consuming. This literally took me a lot of hours before I was done. So I had to go ahead to do all the sewing off the camera because I didn't want this video to be too long. So I'll just go ahead and keep sewing till I get to the end of my pattern, and then I'll also go ahead to sew the horizontal part of my dress. So I'll do this for this back. I'll do it also for the front pattern, and then I'll also go ahead to do it for my sleeves. Remember, it is time consuming, so you just have to take your time. You don't have to be in a rush. And remember, you're working on paper, so you mind the way you drag your fabric so you don't go ahead to tear this up. So I'll just go ahead and do this till I am done with it. All right, so go ahead and keep arranging while sewing. So after I was done, basically this is what I have. I also went ahead to sew the horizontal part of it, and then this is for my back. All right, this is how my back is looking. I also went ahead to do for my front, and this is it. I piped the center part of it. So I'll just go ahead and join this. by right I'm not supposed to join this way, but because I don't have enough fabric to pipe this all round, so I'm just going to go ahead and join it this way. All right, so I'll just go ahead and join my shoulder and then attach my sleeve to it and then pipe the neck of my top and also bring it to show you how this looks. So after I was done piping the neck, joining the shoulder and fixing the sleeves, this is what I have. So I'll just go ahead and also bring this fabric and place it like this on my sleeves. Can you see the way I'm placing it? Yes, after that, you're going to turn it over like this and stitch. This is to create a channel for our elastic. So after I was done with the whole process, I went ahead to shape and finish the hem. You can see how beautiful this is looking on me already. So guys, if you've watched this video up to this point, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. Bye, and see you in my next one.